Hi, this is Doug Too Fast here. In this video, I will be replacing the factory halogen daytime running lights with these LED bulbs. So as you may know, these LED bulbs are not as bright as halogen. So really this upgrade is more of a cosmetic one. To give you some information on these LED bulbs I picked up, I got them on eBay. They were $10 for a pair plus $2 shipping. And the socket is 9005. That's what this car uses, and it claims to be 80 watt, which means that each LED is 5 watt, and the side has a total of 12 LEDs, and the front here has 4 LEDs. That gives you a total of 16 LEDs. Let me hook up my power supply to one of them, and then you can take a look. They are plenty bright. First thing we'll need to do is remove the factory bulb. Here's the LED bulb. I'll start the car up and we'll compare the LED to the halogen. As you can see, there's a big difference in the overall look of the LED and the halogen. And the LED bulb is definitely pure white, whereas the halogen is very yellow. Now I'll turn on the high beam, and what you'll notice is that the LED bulb doesn't get that much brighter, but the halogen is going to be much more brighter. Okay, let's go ahead and replace the other one. So here's a look at the daytime running light with LEDs installed. With Honda vehicles, after you convert the DRL from halogen bulbs over to LED lights, inside your vehicle, the dash, there will be a DRL warning light that turns on. And let me show you that right now. Here you see the DRL warning light on the bottom left hand corner is on. The reason for that is because the LED light does not use as much current as the 65 watt halogen bulb. So we need to install a load resistor, or some people call it air canceller or decoder. But basically it's a resistor that makes the system think the LED has the same load as the halogen bulb. So here I have a pair of these load resistors, and you'll need to install one on each side of the DRL, and it connects to the light in parallel. Let me give you a closer look of these load resistors. It's actually stamped 6 ohm at 50 watt, and what it is a resistor that's encased in this aluminum housing for heat dissipation, because this will get very hot. So it's recommended that you install this or mount this onto a metal surface in the engine compartment, so it helps dissipate the heat. Also, if you look at the connector side, you have a female and a male connector. So one will connect to your factory harness and the other one will connect to the bulb. So now I'm going to remove the connector on the bulb. Here it is. And then plug this male end to the connector on the load resistor. Oh, by the way, these load resistors I actually picked up on eBay for about $10 a pair. Now I'll plug this end onto the bulb. With the resistor, I'm going to mount it right in this location here. This is all metal. Here is the headlight. So what I'll first need to do is pre-drill a hole. I'll be using these Phillips screws to install the resistor. If you don't have any at home, just go to your local hardware stores and pick up some screws. Now the resistor that you buy online will not come with any screws, so keep that in mind. Here's a look at the installed resistor, and repeat the same thing on the other side. Now, because the length of the wire on the resistor is not very long, I don't have a lot of choice as to where I can mount this, so this is the best spot I found on the passenger side. With the load resistor installed, let me show you the dash. As you can see, the DRL warning light is now off. Here's another look at the daytime running light as the sun is setting. I want to take a minute to explain how the factory system is able to dim the high beam for the daytime running light. And the way it does it is it uses pulse width modulation, or PWM. And with pulse width modulation, what it does is that it cycles the voltage on and off. So by changing the on and off cycle, you can adjust the brightness on the halogen bulb, or they also call it the duty cycle. So if it's like 90% duty cycle, it'll be brighter than say a 10% duty cycle. And let me show you a graph here to give you an idea. So this graph shows you when you change the on and off time, you're able to change the duty cycle on the output to your halogen bulb. If you were to connect a multimeter to the harness, you'll measure about 4 volts. Now this is quite different than the old daytime running light from a long time ago, where they would use relays to put the 2 halogen bulbs in series, giving each bulb 6 volts. These ones are not doing that. Having said that, this is why when you install LED lights in the factory harness for the daytime running light designed for halogen, it almost operates at full brightness. And then of course when you turn on the high beam, you don't see a big difference from when it's daytime running light versus high beam on the LED lights, because LED lights can switch on and off much faster than halogen. Hope this explains why when you install LED lights in a system designed for halogen, the LED light, looking at it, is almost at full brightness. And of course when you turn on the high beam, it gets a little brighter, but not that much brighter. And some of you are thinking daytime running light operates at half the voltage at 6 volt. But for these newer vehicles, that's not the case. It's simply because the newer cars are using pulse width modulation with a predetermined duty cycle designed for halogen to give you that half brightness. So there you go. This is how you install LED light for your daytime running light to give you this very white light when you look at it, instead of that yellow color you get from halogen bulb. Now this is more of an appearance upgrade, not a performance upgrade. So you can save yourself some time if you're going to comment on how LED bulb is not as bright as halogen. We know that, but there are also many people out there that want to do this upgrade, and I just want to show you how it's done. If you have any questions or comments, leave one in the comment section, and don't forget to click on thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.